He's a boy. Shut your ass up.
That's tough.
Hey,
Look at my black ass on for this shit.
you got the black jersey too?
I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't
I was so bored last night. I watched DC Fly.
Damn.
His old Vine videos. It is so funny, bro. Boy, stupid fish, brave it. Here, boy.
Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Chanjo, they love me. Yeah, let me get some of that meow and some of that money, $5. I'm gonna buy some condoms. Well, Woody, what the fuck you got on? First of all,
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, bud.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Lawrence. That ball complete to Isabella.
How did you not get that
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Oh, man.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And it will be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, that's
here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Let's go now. 8, read. Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Yes, sir.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Good tackle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Nico Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay.
You ready.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's got daylight.
17.
It's a foot race. 20. 10. They will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Cold Harbor fans.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
See it outside.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, about to say.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Damn, I felt that drive, bro. That was a good drive.
First update now out of Jacksonville. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle.
Good tackle.
They showed a little athletic juke,
but
then the daylight
Saquon
quickly closed. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Sonny Michelle, Kill, Gary. Kill actually got a better receiver.
2nd and 5.
That's me. Thank you.
Double team, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I saw that shit too.
Hardman, the intended target.
Should have waited.
I saw that shit late.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
He should have been
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Or him.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, you got blocked. Isabella.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll turn the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And Barkley will just punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
Good shit, Cameron.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try to get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
It is.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. There's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Come on, Cameron, you got to get to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
Okay,
So they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete.
Yes, sir.
You got to jump
Passing
there.
game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush.
Oh, my God.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
No, he get him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction had some blocking and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to
A final shot before break. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Good stuff.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Barkley.
Good tackle, Thomas.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now back to throw. They'll set up
Good tackle there,
and
you gotta get
play
past
went
him.
nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score, and now they get to go out there and do their part.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's me.
The 3rd time. To the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Lawrence going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the game's not over.
Got
There's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This drive's taking more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they look to throw. He almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Lawrence, flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And now there's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second down and inches. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The toss out to Barkley.
You got a run pass.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
I don't know how y'all niggas do it, but that Roman shit with the linebackers, y'all niggas already lead that shit.
Still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, you use Keanu Neal,
it's
though.
a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Good at that shit.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
You can do it. That's a more advertising.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
80 on the Dolphins. How you struggling?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
3 minutes.
Well, this is where leadership really...
He's got it complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I'm not going to run all the way out there with Bobby.
Football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a
I'm
late score.
because I'm looking at that thing. Joe
Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, I just scored.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Thank you.
On 1st down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
It's on the blast.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated, the front and the back.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm behind.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make